First and foremost, thank you so much for the support. I've dedicated a tremendous amount of time and love into this channel, and the subscriber base and viewers keep growing, and it's very humbling. In my last video, I talked about my struggles of growing up in a low-income home and eventually being able to own a Rolex. So if you have yet to check out that video, I encourage you to do so. I promise it's not a watch review, it's more of a motivational short. In this video, we will explore a release from a watch brand that's near and dear to my heart. I've been a fan of Vario for several years now and own several of their accessories along with a variety of different straps. I have become friends with Ivan, the founder of the brand, and believe it or not, this is actually my first time reviewing one of his watches. I've had the opportunity to review a lot of their straps, but yeah, I'm excited for this one. So what I love about smaller watch brands is the freedom they get to experiment with different designs and ideas. I mean, look at this thing. You get two dials for the price of one. That's crazy. And speaking of price, this is going to run you sub $450 and you get an $8 discount. You just need to message Vario. I'll be honest with you, when Ivan asked me if I like square watches, I told him no. I've never been a fan of them for whatever reason. That's why the idea of owning a Cartier tank, JLC Reverso, has never really appealed to me. At that point, I had no clue he was coming out with this watch, so the fact that he sent it to me for review speaks volumes on how confident Vario is in the quality and design of this watch. Just so we're on the same page, I was not paid for this video. I don't get to keep the watch, nor did Vario tell me what to say about this watch. You guys ready? All right, let's go. These are limited edition watches. It will be 300 made, 100 in the blue dial, 100 in the green dial, and 100 with this red dial. The specs of the watch are as follows. The case measures in at 40 millimeters in length. It's 26 millimeters in width. The case thickness is 12 millimeters. It has a lug width of 20 millimeters. It comes with two flat sapphire crystals with inner AR coating, and it's water resistant to 50 meters. The Art Deco angular aesthetics of this watch do offer a more understated design language for anyone looking for a very classy look. The entire case is constructed of 316 stainless steel and is very well finished. Of course, the star of the show is the case itself, as you are able to flip the mechanism. This is very clever. Not only do you get the opportunity to show off two beautiful dials, but you can set each watch to a different time zone, making this the perfect dressy GMT watch. Turning the watch is easy. You don't even need to take it off your wrist. Another cool feature that I like about the watch is that the two sign push and pull crowns that are located at the 12 o'clock can also be operated without the need to take the watch off your wrist. The watch is powered by two independent Ronda SlimTech 1062 movements that each feature one jewel and they're fully serviceable. These Swiss quartz movements have a 6-year battery life. Honestly, what more can you ask for at this price point? I would love to see a mechanical movement, but at this price point, we can't complain. Those dials are stunning. On one side, you have this really beautiful enamel dial that has this deep red color and looks very different from a lot of dials I've seen, and simply features the Vario logo and a printed frame with the indices. On the other side, we find a more traditional sector dial that's very elegant, and it takes me back to those Art Deco style watches. The dial features blue hands, printed numerals and indices, and the Vario logo. I'll be honest, I can't decide what side I like more, but I will say this: the color dial is a little harder to pair with straps and clothing. Speaking of straps, this watch comes with one of their premium vegetable tan Italian leather straps that feature a deploying clasp. Now, let me tell you, if you have yet to check out a Vario strap, you need to pick one up pronto. They're incredible for the money, and I will go as far as to say that they're superior to other straps on the market costing much more. The strap comes with a quick release system, and of course the watch looks beautiful on a number of different straps. On my 6 7/8 inch wrist, that's 17.46 centimeters, the watch looks very elegant and it actually wears very comfortable. But here's the biggest criticism, not just from me, but from a lot of people that already commented on my Instagram images and reels. And by the way, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at SoCal Watch Reviews. The watch is very thick for having a quartz movement. Okay, so let me tell you some of the pros and some of the cons about this watch. Okay, so let's start off with the cons. As previously mentioned, the watch has a thickness of 12 millimeters. Now, I'm not sure if perhaps reducing the thickness to say 10 millimeters is even achievable due to the rotating system, but I don't know. I think that would be a hit with the community. Another point of criticism is that this watch will be a limited edition. I mean, think about it. A lot of people want a cool watch that looks like this and has this really cool kind of function. So somehow, if this becomes part of the permanent collection, I think it will be a huge success. Okay, let's move on to the pros. There's nothing in the market like this at this point. I mean, seriously, you get a lot of watch for your money. The dials, I believe those are the star of the show. I know the rotating system and the cool case trick should be the star of the show, but for me, those dials are true pieces of art. I'll leave you with this. If you want to treat yourself or a loved one to a watch that looks and feels like some luxury watches, this is a perfect gateway, and this is honestly the perfect watch. When you're wearing this watch, you feel sophisticated, and of course, when interacting with a cool party trick, it puts a smile on your face. I guess I do like myself a good fidget, and this did it for me. Please let me know what you think of this watch, and let me know if you ended up buying one. As always, thank you so much for the support. Take care and stay humble.